Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Westeros Total War. We're playing the Jon Snow campaign. This is episode 3. In today's episode, we're currently besieging Pink Maiden, and we're going to have the siege of Pink Maiden in today's episode. Jon Snow is leading the command at Pink Maiden. Torment Giantsbane is coming in as reinforcements with Edmure Tully, Jon Umber, Galbert Glover, Thoros of Myr, and Maggie Mormont. We currently have Yonar Royce sending well, here it was actually initiating the siege. So House Aaron, we're going to be fighting alongside our Aaron kin in today's episode. We currently have Riverrun, Stonehenge, and Fairmarket. We've managed to take Seaguard, the Twins, East and West. In the last episode, we managed to marry Jon to Sansa Stark. We've got a little bit of incest going on here. They've had a child called Arya Stark. Incest, more like Wincest, am I right? But I would have maybe, I don't know. We didn't have the option to marry Jon to Daenerys Targaryen. I kind of wish we could have, because we could have either married him to Sansa or Daenerys. But really the only option was to marry him to Sansa. Okay, so we currently have the entire of the north. We're going to continue to push against the Freys in today's episode. There's a fair few generals of the Freys here. Carl Vance, Arwood Frey, Walder Frey, Clement Piper, Lionel Frey. Once we finished off with the Freys and we've reclaimed the Riverlands, we'll push into the Westerlands. So, currently looking at our alliances, we currently have alliance with House Targaryen, Daenerys, the Sand Snakes down in Dorne with House Martell, and we are allies with House Aaron. We're enemies with the Freys and the Lannisters. The Lannisters are at war with the Greyjoys, the Targaryens. I've been retextured as House Stannis here. So we are House, House Stark, House Aaron are at war. What else is going on here? The Martells and the Tyrells are at each other's throat, which is quite funny. So, let's continue on. Let's take Pink Maiden here today. Oh, we can't. We have to wait one turn because the Aarons are technically besieging. Okay, let's end the turn and continue. Here we go. During the turn phase, the Aarons have made the decision to attack the Frey. So Walder Frey, the 28-year-old, okay. So Walder Frey, Carl Vance, Arwood Frey, Walder Frey, Piper, Lionel Frey, and Tywin Frey, 14 years of age, okay. So, we have 2,463 Aarons leading the charge. We don't have any siege equipment of our own, so we need to hope that the AI makes a good breach. So we have 4,334 Northerners under the command of Jon Snow and Torment Giantsbane, and hopefully we can kill a lot of members of House Frey in today's episode. So guys, if you still are enjoying this Westeros Total War campaign, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new around here. It really does help me out a bunch. It is snowing in Westeros, of course. Winter has come. Oh no, we actually had our siege equipment here. Oh, even though it didn't get to our turn. That's fine. I'm more than happy with that. However, we haven't really got a gateway we can push. Okay, so we're controlling Torment, not Jon. Okay, I don't think we even had an option to choose. So here's Jon. Jon is pushing from this other side. If I lose Jon Snow, my god, this will be a disaster. We can't lose Jon. So what I want to do is just grab all my siege equipment except for my battering rams. So get all you guys to basically go through this way. So we'll chuck my siege tower here towards the end. We'll chuck another ladder here. We just have to push in, hit them and hit them hard, give them everything we've got. And we'll chuck you here. Right. We're not going to need rams in this. We have an abundance of archers here. We might as well just pop you back here with all my generals. So we don't actually have that many infantry now looking at this really in the grand scheme of things. So we're probably going to have to send some of this cavalry around to help with the Aarons who are making the big breach. Okay, so let's leave Torment and Edmure at the back here. There's no point of pushing my archers up because they're going to lose a hell of a lot more casualties than what they're going to take from the enemy. So get to the walls, men. Give them hell. We do outnumber them quite significantly. So guys, if you want to download this mod and play along with me, all the download links are in the description below. But here is House Aaron pushing up a lot of men here in one long column. Okay. Got some Manderley troops fighting with them by the looks of it. And here is Jon Royce at the back here. Not Jon, Jon Royce. Okay. House Aaron has moved up ladders to the front now. The siege, the battering ram's nearly there. We need to fling this cavalry around here, just to help. Right, how's Jon doing on the western part of the wall? He's setting up some ladders as well. Let's kill the last of these frays, because there's a fair few of them. Right, how far away is my siege equipment? Okay, they're nearly here. We're going to have a pretty good party arriving. Spearmen of House Frey. We've got a spare slot through here. We might even be able to push straight to the town square with you. Right, let's send these guys up. Send them up over the ladders. They are clustering a lot here. How long until the gateway's broken down? 24%. My cavalry, my Stark cavalry, is flanking across. For the north, winter is coming. For the White Wolf, the king in the north. Right, so we're taking out these crossbowmen on the left here. How are we doing on the right? Looks like we're not going to have a party interfere. Okay, we've got some Aarons and Starks fighting by each other's side once more. Alright, get up here, men. Alright, anyone really at the back here that we can use? Not really. I was just sort of umming and ahhing whether or not to throw more generals up, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. Right, so the gateway is down. Head straight on through to the town square, guys, as quickly as possible. The Aarons have taken the gateway. Go! Brave men of the north. We've lost 4% to their 7. Once we finish off the frays here today in the siege of Pink Maiden, we'll pretty much push upon the Lannisters in the west. I haven't made a decision upon the Greyjoys just yet, but they are raiding and reaping and reaving the green land. So yeah, we might need to put a stop to them, but at the end of the day they are at war with the Lannisters. They're not, I don't really have a quarrel with them too much. Obviously Theon did betray me, but Theon is currently fighting with Daenerys Targaryen. Same with the Sand Snakes and House Martell. So, this campaign will end in the not too soon future, so let me know in the comment section down below what you'd like me to replace this campaign with. Doesn't necessarily have to be Westeros Total War or this mod. If I was going to play this mod again, I would probably only play as Daenerys Targaryen, because I think every other faction is probably, you're better off playing on the New Beginning sub mod or another version of the mod, I think, because there's not really much different. But playing as Daenerys in Westeros, maybe helping Jon, pushing against the Freys and the Lannisters and anyone that opposes her queenship, I guess, would be quite cool. She is a general in this mod. The countdown has been initiated. Throw more troops in quickly, before that cavalry gets here. Send a unit of cavalry to go deal with it. Quick, and I think they're going to hold us off here. No, the countdown's been reinitiated. Right, get you guys, except for you at the back here, deal with that. If we can win, get more men over here. If we can get the countdown done while we're halfway through fighting and still have to deal with men upon the walls, we'll save a lot more Stark lives in the process. 9 to 38. We might be able to do it. Let's cross our fingers, hopefully. Yeah, it would be cool playing as Daenerys. I don't know who would marry her off to, but I don't think she can even have any more children. Isn't she a baron now? And we lost the countdown. Damn it. Right, send you to deal with the Freys here. There's a lot of generals here. No, it's been it was going. Looks like we're just going to have to push through here. The Arryns are coming to help us, which is great news. Robert Arryn, the puppet of Peter Baelish. Right. We could send maybe Thoros, Maggie Mormont. No one else that's really... Like, I think Torment and Edmure are a little bit more key to the narrative of this campaign, this Let's Play, I guess. I'm sure I want to give out some lordships to them, but yeah, I guess we should carve up the Riverland, the Westerlands between the lords. Oh, Jesus, that is... It's a good idea, getting these Arryn archers, these crossbowmen. Fire! Fire at the Frey troops! But we're going to be clipping some of our own here. That's not a bad strategy. They can't do anything. They are just going to weather these shots. There's going to be a lot of fire. That's really cool. Just riddling them with arrows. These guys didn't stand a chance. Crossbows at the ready. Hit these guys that are slowly marching out. Crossbows. Fire. Would it be loose? I don't know. What's the order? Obviously, when you're commanding boom, when you say loose, to loose the arrows from their shafts. Obviously, it's fire if you're using gunpowder. I guess it could be loose as well with crossbow, because technically there's a bowstring. There's a string on the crossbow, or is it fire? I don't know. I think fire is more gunpowder. I don't know. I'm arguing semantics. Let me know in the comments. Right, let's start speeding things up a little bit. The Freys are still holding on this west-hand side. It looks like Jon and the Arryns are pushing in now, which is great, but it's sort of hard breaking down these generals here. How far is Maggie Mormont and my own reinforcements? Let's charge them into the town square. Let's get some heavy cavalry upon heavy cavalry. Right, probably can get these guys to try and come into the town square now. We need some spearmen. We need some spearmen to knock out their cavalry. Alright, cool. Jon Snow, the king in the north. The White Wolf. There's actually been heaps of leaked photos of Game of Thrones Season 7, which I saw. I guess if you don't mind spoilers for that, but there's just been heaps. I've just noticed it on the internet because I just was Googling Daenerys and Jon for this series and stuff, just looking at stuff, and there's been, I swear there's been heaps more than other years, so if you're interested in that, I won't say what the specific spoilers are and certain characters meeting each other and such. You probably can go check that out for yourself, but there's just heaps of them online that these news corporations they keep on posting, which I'm not entirely cool with, but hey, whatever. Right, we're nearly finishing off the last of the Freys. I swear we haven't killed any generals that it's popped up. There must just be heaps of Frey generals in here. But Arya Stark did kill Walder Frey. Arya Stark is the first daughter, the first child of Jon and Sansa. Hopefully Jon can have a son to live on the family name, whether that be Stark or Targaryen. Take your pick. Alright, the countdown has been initiated. It doesn't seem like it's popping up that we're killing these Frey. No, there's about... Wow, how many Frey generals here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. I don't think I've ever, in my time playing Medieval 2 Total War, seen so many generals in close proximity here. Holy crap. Alright, Thoros of Myr, Maggie Mormont. I can't remember the other guys' names. There might be a Glover and a Hornwood in there or two. 1 minute remaining, 1 minute 50. And then we've taken Pink Maiden and we've crushed a pretty large Frey resistance, but I love the snow blowing in the wind. Summer snows. Here we go. Tywin Frey has been slain. I think he was a randomly generated general, maybe not. Right, we haven't lost any of our own generals though, thank God. Push through. Brave men of the Vale in the north. Yeah. So I obviously want to push against the Lannisters. We could push against the Tyrells and the Martells. I haven't decided. But it looks like the Lionel Frey's dead. It looks like the Martells are going with Daenerys. Maybe the Tyrells are doing their own sort of thing. Well, yeah, technically in the show, there's no more Tyrells left because Elena Tyrell is actually a red wine before marrying Mace's father. Right, let's end the battle there. Torment deployed 1,700, lost 420, 420 blaze it. Jon Snow lost 179. John Royce just lost shy of 400. And Walder Frey, and we killed a lot of Frey family members in that fight. Good on you, lads. The realm is best rid of these brave companions. I have Sir Gregor. I didn't read the last of the quote. Let's execute them. The Arryns have taken out Pink Maiden and House Frey has been destroyed. Huzzah! They have paid for what they did in the Red Wedding. Now, it is time to push against the Lannisters. Okay, so let's rally back up. We have a little bit of spare money. We want to try and continue our offensive. Now I think we should pivot and get ready to push into the Golden Tooth. How is Jon's army looking? Because we might need to rally up a little bit here. So who have we got? Jon Umber, Galbert Glover. Oh, that's Jon Umber. Obviously the portraits change in every mod from time to time. Right, so let's move Jon. Let's move straight to the Golden Tooth, and let's get Torment to stay with him. Right, reinforcements-wise, we have men slowly making their way down. 4 more slots here. Stay like that. Too many archers in that army, I kind of think. Right, let's get Edmure to sit back here, because we probably can send some more units up out of River Run. And we can. Not the best units, but better than none, I think. Right, we need to deal with... Who's this? Oh. Hostine Frey, right. We have reinforcements coming. However, because we've just destroyed House Frey, there was another Frey stack there. Right, let's have you head down to River Run. We need to get rid of this. Hostine Frey is still alive. Hostine Frey, Lord of the Crossing, but just a randomly generated, just a random rebel general now. Okay, let's do a quick save and end the turn and continue. More units from the north are pushing down. Suitable prince. Yeah, we could marry some of the Manderleys in. That might be a good idea. Faction announcements. Right, how far away is the siege of the Golden Tooth? The Golden Tooth is such a crucial settlement to take. We also killed Jaime Lannister in the last episode as well. So we're off to a flying start in this Jon Snow campaign. Right, who's actually inside the Golden Tooth? Adam Marbrand. We might be able to do an auto resolve with that. Right, how are we going diplomats wise? We've got a diplomat in Skyreach, we've got a diplomat in Lannisport, we've got one in King's Landing, we've got one in Bear Island, and we've got another one here. We probably should send you down to deal with the Tyrells. Highgarden's around about here somewhere. Right, who's in Lannisport now? Gerald, the faction leader. And we have who in Cast the Rock? Pain. Tyrion is currently actually fighting with Daenerys. So, yeah, maybe we should do a Daenerys campaign. That might be fun. Might have to kill Aegon Targaryen, though. Okay, let's get Jon to take the Golden Tooth. One of the first settlements we've taken off the Lannisters. And the first in the Westerlands. The Golden Tooth is ours. And we're going to get a significant paycheck from this. This is going to be awesome. Right. How are we sort of doing? I think we should continue to push. There's no point sitting back. I think I want to restructure this army a little bit. We've got way too many archers in this. I haven't even got any archers in Jon's army. We haven't needed it anyway, because all we've been doing is fighting sieges. We haven't been actually fighting that many land battles. So obviously in sieges, cavalry and archers are not overly too used. But this siege army's alright. Let's move you guys in. Maybe we should move Edmure there and give... No, we should give Edmure the command of this one. Not a bad army, but not the best. Right, should we just go straight to Castle Rock now? Or should we try and push and take some of these other settlements here? I guess we could just get to here and decide, couldn't we? Let's move Torment behind him. To be fair, we probably should go for Hornvale, yeah. Lancel Lannister, there's a fair few armies there. We're gonna have to, to push him back. Jon should be fine though. Hopefully he hasn't gone too far into the belly of the beast. Let's get some more units here now. Cavalry and spearmen. If that's the only thing we can recruit. We've got a full stack heading to River Run eventually. Let's get Horsebane to deal with these guys. We're going to have to wait for reinforcements to come. Right, how are we going recruiting from the crossing? Right, how many units do we actually have in Moat Cailin? A fair few. Let's send you guys out now. Head straight to River Run. You're laughing. But the Arryn's doing well. They've taken Raven Tree. They're helping us liberate the Riverlands. I think they have Harrenhal as well, because technically Peter Baelish is the Lord of Harrenhal. But guys, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you still are enjoying this Jon Snow campaign and would like to see more, the best thing you guys can do, and the best way for me to gauge your support, is by leaving a like and a comment, and also subscribing if you're new around here. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all in the description below. If you want to download the mod and play along with me, all the download links are in the description below. They're on the TWC link. But thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Stay tuned for more videos on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Some really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.